racetrack and I can't afford to go to an open track day. Man, that stayed there. Great! Yo, yes! I have video from this thing. Daggone it, I just don't have video from my other camera. I used the front camera when I needed the rear. God dang it, dude. Oh, that's frustrating. Screw it, I'm just gonna voice over it. That's frustrating. I'm at work right now and I'm actually driving to a Rumpke junkyard, and the roads up to Rumpke junkyard is absolutely amazing. The views are awesome too. So I decided this would be the perfect time to make this video. I want to start off with the basics first. 10 and 2. Keep your hands 10 and 2 as much as you can, because you will have the most control that way. As you can see, I am now coming into a town. This town is called Butler, Kentucky. Anyway, when you're in town, slow the frick down. Stay to the right, stay in your own lane, and stay close to the right side of the road. Never go 100%, especially if you're in somebody else's vehicle like I am, but never go 100%, because if you are taking a turn 100% as fast as that car can take a turn, and somebody is in your lane not paying attention or whatever, well, you can't avoid them. There's nothing you can do if you meet them at a blind corner. However, if you're going 80%, there is a great chance that you can just whip around them or do whatever you have to do to avoid an accident. Next tip is to look at the horizon. Always look up. Look as far down the road as you can. This will allow you to see how sharp a bend is before you even get to it, and especially on a road that you've never been on before. This is not my car, I did not do this, but when you spirited drive, always select the gear you want to be in. Always select gears manually, and you need to learn how to be in the correct gear. You need to be within your power band all the time, because it gives you way more control of your vehicle. If you're in the correct gear, you should be able to decelerate without using the brakes, and you should be able to precisely control your acceleration coming out of a turn. I suggest, if you're new to driving fast, brake before the turn. However, if you have some experience driving, you can start trail braking. And I'll tell you what trail braking is at the top of the hill. Trail braking is when you apply brakes gradually up until the apex of the turn. There are two purposes for this. One is to apply weight bias to the front wheels, that way there's more traction. But also, when you get good at trail braking, you'll be going exactly as fast as the car can be for the whole first part of the bend. For the second part of the bend, outside of the apex, coming on the outside of a turn, you want to accelerate gradually. You don't want to just stomp on it, because then you'll just, if you're in a front wheel drive car, you will understeer, potentially off the road. If you're in a rear wheel drive and you just stomp on it coming out of a turn, you'll spin out. And here's a good section of road to talk about this. There's lots of houses on this section of road right here. So if their mailboxes are on the street like these are, slow down. You never know if some lady could be getting her mail. However, right up here, there are no mailboxes, so you can go closer to full tilt. If you're hearing tires screeching, that's because they're 700 treadwear tires. They're hard as a rock. I'm not going that fast. Anyways, because I can't go to a racetrack in this video to show you how to actually run a Raceline, I will show you how to do I'll show you Raceline skills once I get home. Actually, I'm home right now. That's where I'm doing the voiceover, but yeah. Anyway, now on to the cool stuff. Raceline skills. Let's say you just have a normal bend, right? Point of a Raceline is to basically turn as little as possible so you can go as fast as possible, right? In this scenario, you would want to start from the very right of the bend, cut it as close to here as possible, assuming that it straightens out that way, right? Now let's do an S. So the best way here would be to start from the right again, work up that way, and then exit that way. As you get better at driving, but you'll learn a driving skill and you'll learn what Raceline you prefer. So like with this one, how I would probably take it is going that way, just straight through that way. But you could come from the right, assuming this is perfectly straight this way, right? You could come from the right. Anyway, let's say you're on a mountain with switchbacks, right? You come from the right, you cut the corner as far left as you can, then you enter the next corner to the right, far left. Yeah, this is Car Guy Zach, and I will see you in the next freaking video.